everyone, it's John, and I picked up a Campchef Everest 2X camp stove. I've had a number of these 2-burner portable camp stoves. Most of them have been from Coleman, and Coleman is a great brand. They make a lot of good products. I've had the liquid fuel where you pump it up, and those work pretty good. I'm always fighting keeping it pumped and running right. I've had the propane style that you connect onto the little canisters, or if you've got the adapter, you connect it onto a liquid propane tank, and they've always been I even have one that had the burner on one side and the grill on the other side, and that was a disaster because the grill dripped down into it, and the cup, it gets so nasty, and then you try to clean it up before packing the thing away, and it was always a lot of work. And then I'd put it in the bag and find that I missed something, and I had goo and grease all over the bag. So I kind of got rid of that because I gave up on fighting that sort of grill and figured that it wasn't worth the fight. But the thing I like about this Campchef Everest that's different than the others are a couple of things. One, the burners are really big on this thing. They're a lot bigger than any of the other burners I've ever had on these camp stoves. And then the other thing that I really like about this one is that it's a 20,000 BTU per burner. Most of the other stoves I've had have been anywhere from 7 to the most around 12 or 13,000 BTUs. 20,000 BTUs is a big deal when you're trying to heat up a pot of water or you're cooking, especially on a breezy day. So let's take a closer look at this thing. Now, these connection points on the side are interesting. This windscreen has a little groove that sets down in there. And then the same clips that hold the lid down, which are good hardy clips, hold that screen down. The griddle is removable. And it comes with this connector that would go to a 1-pound cylinder, but I went ahead and added this adapter so I can go to a tank. It's easy enough. And so I have a pot, cast iron, because I cook in cast iron. Right here there's one pot, and here's a 12-inch skillet, and there's plenty of room on here for both the pot and the skillet. Now, let's do a test here. I've got 24 ounces of water here, and so I'm going to fire both of these off. Oh yeah, that's already running. Turn it up a little bit. There we go. Boy, it lights fast once you get the hang of it. And then I'm going to take the water, and I'm going to go ahead and dump 24 ounces in here. Okay. Drop that lid back on. Now, my pan is already steaming off the water that's been dripping here. So here in a second I'll have to cut it off. Okay, you can see the pan is already steaming off the little bit of water that was in it. There's not much there. So maybe what we'll do is mean, that's a matter, this is all live on the screen, so that's how quick it did that. I'm going to turn the other one all the way up. That's all the way up. So that snow has all melted, save a tiny bit in the center there. Let's see how it, oh look at that, the hot water pot's already getting hot. Not quite boiling yet, they're getting hot. Alright. Let's turn this one all the way up. Whoops. All the way up. Although it's not to a rolling boil, that's 24 ounces in very short order. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and turn that down. I'm going to dump that. And because it's cast iron, I'll just go ahead and... Okay, now that one's off. It's hot enough, that should steam on out. And it's bubbling, it's a rolling boil now. That's pretty fast. That's pretty impressive. Well, there it is, the Campchef Everest 2X. I have to say, just in the effort to boil the water, 24 ounces, and to melt a little handful of snow, I mean, it's putting out an incredible amount of heat there. So I think this is going to work out well. The other thing I like about it, obviously, as I already mentioned, is the size. Those are two 12-inch. That's a 12-inch pot and a 12-inch skillet. And that's with the windscreens in place and the lid up. Now, obviously a 1-pound cylinder, turn this thing up to both burners on at 20,000 BTUs, with 40,000 BTUs coming out of that. 1-pound cylinder is going to burn out fairly quick. I don't have the time estimates on it, but that's a lot of BTUs. Now if you're running it low, obviously it's not going to use that much. So I think the easiest is if you have a way to hook it up to a 5-pound tank or a bigger tank. Thanks so much. Hope this is helpful. Hit that like and subscribe button. Sure helped me out. Thanks.